Hey, how's it going, Ryan? This is Jack here with Mr. and Mrs. Leeds. So here's that video analysis that I promised. What I want to do is go over some of the competition that I could find. Sipes, I don't think they're your largest competition, but I still have their metrics up. What I want to show you exactly is what's potentially out there and how we'd be able to rank you and get you at the top of Google for all those different things if we were to tackle this project on together. All right. So without further ado, let me go ahead and get started. The first thing I did was I used a tool called Ahrefs to pull the metrics of your competition's SEO and see kind of what's been working out for them. So you can see right here, Sipes and Sun. I won't go over the technical stuff because it's just probably not going to make any sense to you. What I want to do is actually just kind of go over what kind of keywords they're currently ranking for, that we can get a gauge of what's potentially out there. So looks like Sipes and Sons, they rank for the phrase Pittsburgh General Contractors, gets 20 searches per month. And they're ranked on the number 5th spot. General Contractors, Pittsburgh, another 100 searches per month. They're on the 15th spot. Pittsburgh Building Contractors, well, actually, that probably doesn't pertain to you. So Pittsburgh Contractors, another 100 searches per month, and they have the 41st spot, which basically means they're on the 5th page, at the top of the 5th page. Another competitor that you have is called Beautiful Floors. So it looks like they rank for Carpet Pittsburgh on the number 3rd spot. Pittsburgh Carpet, there's 60 searches per month. They have the number 1 spot. Pittsburgh Flooring. Hardwood Floor Pittsburgh. Another interesting 150 searches. So that's the kind of things that this guy's ranking for. And then looks like JF Colsey, JF Co LLC. They rank for Kitchen Remodelers Pittsburgh. Huge keyword that we absolutely want to capture. Not a lot of competition because you see right here it has a 1. It's an estimate of how difficult it is to rank for a keyword, 100 being the hardest, 0 being the easiest. With the keyword difficulty of 1, it's very possible for us to rank you quickly for this kind of phrase. Kitchen Remodelers Pittsburgh, they have the 9th spot. Pittsburgh Contractors, Contractor, General Contractors, Home Remodeling Pittsburgh, another good one for us to capture. Pittsburgh General Contractor. And so so you can see how I'm going over a bunch of these keywords, right, and showing you some of these metrics. When we do our SEO, what we want to do is we like to work backwards in terms of how we build out your SEO campaign and rank you for all these different keywords from an SEO perspective, right? So when we build out your website, what we first do even before that is we do some intense competition and keyword research. We look at your competitors, see what's been working for them, and what we need to do to overtake them and to beat them and to make sure that you rank higher than them for all the different keywords. So you can see how when we're going through our keyword research and things like that, we can pick and choose like exactly which keywords have the highest metrics. So which ones, like I said on the phone, have the highest number of searches per month, as well as has low keyword difficulty and are very relevant to the service that you provide. So right now, I know, Ryan, you're talking about how you just take any job that you can get just to make ends meet and just kind of continue to grow. With the way that we do our SEO, we can choose what kind of keywords that we want to go after. So I know we talked about kitchen, bathrooms, decks, drywall, and flooring. And so those are absolutely the kinds of keywords that we can capture. Now, once we start doing this SEO campaign, we run and we start ranking you on the first page, you're just going to see an influx of leads that are coming in. There are going to be people that are going to be contacting you through the contact form. There's going to be people that are going to be calling you, and you're not going to have to worry about Angie's List or using another separate platform to start getting your leads, because once your own website ranks, there's a ton of legitimacy in ranking your own website as opposed to something like Angie's List, Yellow Book, or Yellow Page, and that kind of thing. And so you're just going to get a ton of traffic. But the thing is, and I want to make sure that I mention this to you, Ryan, so we set the expectations correct from the beginning. SEO is one of those things where until you're on that first page, you're not going to see a lot of influx of traffic going to your website and a lot of inquiries and things like that. Reason being is 95% of people stay on the first page for any local searches they make. So if someone types in something like plumbing in Colorado Springs, most people are going to stay on the first page and they're never going to hit the second, third, fourth, fifth page. Statistically, that's what it is. And so when we're doing our SEO campaign and running all the stuff for your new website, people are going to you're going to start ranking from like the 50th page to the 40th page to the 30th page to the second page, right? But for that long period of time before you hit the first page, unfortunately, there's just not going to be a lot of traffic because the nature of Google's search engine is set up where the first 10 people, there's a limited number of spots, capture the majority of the traffic, especially once you hit the #1 spot for the keywords that we want to capture. But we want to just make sure that I let you know exactly how Google's algorithm works. But once we get on that first page, that's when you're going to see a huge influx of traffic and things like that. Now, this is exactly why, as I talked about in the phone, why we want to supplement your SEO with things like paid advertising and going after easier keywords. So things like, let's see right here. General Contractors Pittsburgh is going to be a little bit harder for us to rank you for than something like remodeling, like very specific, like Pittsburgh kitchen remodeling contractors. That is a very specific keyword, right? And so that's something that we'd be able to rank you for a lot quicker. So in the meantime, for us ranking you for those main keywords, we're going to go after what we call these long tail keywords, where there's basically less competition, even though there's less searches, but you're still getting influx of traffic because we can rank you a lot quicker for those. And the other portion is the paid advertising, right? So what's been working phenomenally well, especially for our home remodeling clients, is we've been running some Facebook ads with a really good offer, right? So hey, do this and we'll take 30% off, whatever, or get a free blah 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 along with it. Make a really good offer. Take them to a landing page where they basically fill out an info like their name, number, email, and what kind of work they're looking for, and then you're going to start collecting these leads from that paid advertising. So that way you can make ends meet. You can get some leads coming to your site in the process of us ranking you for your SEO. That way, once you establish yourself in the space, not only are you ranking for that, and then start getting leads that way because people are visiting your website, but it builds validity because it's way more powerful for someone to go on online, search up carpet or flooring or drywall, Pittsburgh, and then find your website on there and then see that, then as opposed to if they go to Angie's List and then kind of see your listing on there, right? And so it builds validity and trust and legitimacy to your business on top of just bringing you more traffic. And so those working in that tandem, doing the SEO for you as well as the paid advertising has worked phenomenally well for our previous clients, and I know it would work phenomenally well for you as well because this is a tried and tested method that we have done here at Mr. and Mrs. Leads over years of practice, and we know what works, what doesn't work. And like I said, the name of the game for us is to make sure that you have more income coming to you. That way you can continue to pay us for our work, right? And so that's the kind of thing that we would do. Like I said, we're going to go in there and make sure that we capture the most optimal keyword set for the ones that you want to capture. Now, I can look at like general contractor kind of phrases as well if we want to be a little bit more broad, that we can continue to get a lot more traffic as opposed to going for specific ones. But you can see even right here, kitchen remodeling in Pittsburgh, 250 searches per month. Fantastic number of visitors. And we actually absolutely want to make sure that we rank you there. Kitchen remodeling Pittsburgh. Do you see right here on this map pack? This is what we call the map pack. Your first, second, and third. We want to make sure that we rank you right here as well because this right here gets a lot of the traffic as well. And then you got your organic listings. But just in the fact that you see Home Advisor here, Yelp, Houzz, and it means that there's not a lot of competition. It's great news for us because these are like Home Advisor is like a big website. It's not an established business that's specifically targeted for that keyword. So the fact that these kinds of things ranks means that there's just not a ton of traffic. And kitchen remodeling, as we both know, is a huge ticket. In terms of the sale, and it's just good work, right? And so that's absolutely something that we would capture if we were to tackle this on. Besides that, like I said, we have Facebook ads that work really well. If Facebook doesn't work, we have Google AdWords PPC that we can run as well. The great news is if we sign you on as an SEO client, I think I mentioned this in the phone call, you won't have to pay extra for us to manage your ads. We'll manage that for you as long as you are our client. We do have contracts from 1 year, 2 years, to month. Just as a heads up, if we do a month-to-month contract, there will be an initial setup fee just to make sure that we recoup our costs when we start this campaign. But if you do a 1 year contract or a 2 year contract, there will not be an initial setup. And I can guarantee that because I've talked to Josh, the owner of here, of Mr. and Mrs. Leads, and this is how we've set up and works really well for us. And so I'll wrap it up here. And then what I'll do is I'll call you. That way I can go over any other questions you have in the video and kind of go from there. But I know Web.com or whoever they are trying to reach out to you and do this, but we would love to win your business over. So whatever it takes, whether you need me to do another video, whether you need me to do some competition research, or if we want to just do a trial period, whatever it is, I want to work with you and just make sure that you are completely satisfied and comfortable with working with us before anything else. So I'll just wrap it up here, and then I'll talk to you soon, all right? Appreciate it.